guys, so we're back for another video. Obviously today we will be discussing Joe Smith Jr. Callum Johnson. This fight takes place on January 15th on BT Sport. It's a good fight because it's not on box office. We don't have to pay for that. And for my US audience, it will be on ESPN Plus if you want to watch it, because I know I've got American subs now. So yeah, this fight takes place on January 15th. Obviously, this fight is for the WBO light heavyweight title that Joe Smith Jr. has. Obviously, he will be fighting Callum Johnson. I think Callum Johnson is a good test for Joe Smith in his first defence, but I really expect Joe Smith Jr. to get rid of him pretty easily and move on to bigger and better things. And like really it's shocking how Joe Smith Jr. has to still get a job, even though, because boxing, his promoters aren't paying him well, his managers aren't doing what they're supposed to do and get him the money, so he has to work a second job when boxing's hard enough. You don't have to juggle that with a job. So I really expect Joe Smith Jr. to get rid of Callum Johnson round about round 7-8, and he moves on to Anthony Yard if that Anthony Yard fight happens. Obviously, Frank Warren said there will be no shows in January in the UK, but this show is okay because it's taking place in the US. So hopefully we will get shows back in March. But I assume, I've sort of went on a rant, I assume that the reason Fish Eyes has said that Frank Warren is because A, he's not got the talent, and B, his shows aren't that good. So who would watch a Frank Warren show when you can watch an Eddie Hearn show that's 10 times better? But this show, for the first of the year from BT, is pretty good. A light heavyweight title fight. It's good on paper, but we will have to see who's on the undercard. Obviously, I assume there will be no one of note on the undercard, because so much of boxing goes into paying the top fighters, and you're only left with a bit of money to pay the undercard fighters. So I think the undercard will be very weak, but the main event won't be. And I think Joe Smith will deal with Callum Johnson very easily, and I've already said that 100 times. But obviously, if you like my content, like and subscribe. We're at 114 subscribers, and I've left a link down in the description for my Twitter. So if you could follow me on that, guys. Bye and peace. Like and subscribe. Bye and peace, guys. Bye and peace. Bye and peace.
Now, ever since my birth, I've been cursed since I'm born to wild. In case I never get to holler at my unborn child. Many things learned.